Hello and welcome back to Seaside Garage. Today is the day that I'm going to wash the Austin Princess outside and inside. It's not really necessary, but it's just a very joyful thing to do with a car that has been standing for so long, to just clean it out. But especially on the inside, it's very moldy. And I actually had to take it out of the garage because the smell in here was getting so bad. And it's not healthy either, so I took it outside. Now it's in the garden, ready for a wash. I actually drove it out a couple of days back, and since then it has just been raining like crazy each and every day, and it's been like rainstorms pretty much. So the car is actually pretty clean already. A bit of a shame, but on the other hand, it's really good to get that old dirt softened up a little bit before I actually wash it, so that's good enough. The car is very low, and I really thought that I could drive it out and into the garden without any troubles. But it is so low that it is actually dragging the engine through the grass. Luckily, it's just grass, but I really have to do something about that suspension before I knock a hole in that aluminum oil pan, because that would be really bad. But let's get washing. Hi. The Princess is somewhat clean now, at least a lot cleaner than it was before. Washing cars is definitely one of those things where my patience runs out rather quickly. I really like it, but I'm just not that thorough with it. But anyway, this is just to get the worst of the crap off. You could argue that it's not a very good idea to put water on this exposed metal, but it is rusty already, so it doesn't matter, and I'm gonna sandblast it before doing anything else. And it is painted with something, but just not that thick, at least. As you can see, the lacquer is really faded, but I believe it's possible to polish this up and give it and make it look a lot more shiny. It's looking rather smart now, in my opinion. I'm going to try to treat the roof with something that makes it black again. I have been advised a couple of times to use silicone grease. I might try that, or maybe just some shoe polish or something like that. But all in all, this is not bad. Miss. next up, it's the interior, because as you can see on the door cards over there, it is very white, moldy stuff on everything. And this is the stuff that I really want to wash down today to hopefully make it smell a little bit less. But hey, by the way, let's just try it out. I'll listen to it. Instant start. I just fixed the throttle cable and the choke cable today, so now that works. And it was really difficult to start without the choke, which is how it is supposed to be, really. So with that working, it's really easy to fire up, and it is sounding pretty nice. So the goal right now is to just wash everything down to get all that mold off. And yes, I'm using quite a lot of water, and it's not ideal for a car, but I really want this stuff to be washed away. And then later on, when it's dried, then we can maybe use some vinyl makeup stuff to get some shine into it and change the smell of it. Could also be nice. So with the door cards now looking a lot better and mold free, at least, there's still some hard to get off crap, but yeah, it's good enough for me and not smelling. Now I'm going to concentrate a bit on the seats and of course do the rest of the door cards around. For the seats, I'm going to try to clean it with some of this spray-on cleaner and with this brush. This is pretty much like putting soap on your hands without washing them afterwards, so it doesn't really remove anything, but it makes it smell a bit better at least and agitate the dirt. So yeah. I would like to get a hold of one of those vacuum carpet washers, because that would be a lot better than this, but this will have to do for now. Oh, also very satisfying to clean out dashes, I think, especially when they are this dirty. I think in a future video I'm going to freshen up all this vinyl with some vinyl freshener, and also try to polish some areas of the paint to see how much of the shine I can actually revive on it. But today it's all about getting it to not be unhealthy, to not smell, and to just generally be a bit nicer to work on. Because remember, I'm going to fix rust and different stuff, so it's going to become dirty again. No doubt about that. So I'm sitting where I feel I belong in the Princess at the back seat. I really need to hire a chauffeur when I get this car running, because this is the place for me to be, I think. There are so many memories on this back seat. I normally sit on the other side, actually. I normally did. But yeah, I washed the car today and I cleaned the inside, and there is no longer any mold in here, and the smell is already a lot better. So I feel that I can get this car inside my garage again and start working on it. I still haven't decided if I'm going to continue on this right now or if I'm going to continue on the Trabant. I think I'm actually going to do some work to the Trabant and the camper project in the next coming weeks. But then I think I will start to try to get some of the parts that I need for this. I need to change at least one of the hydraulic lines. One of them is badly corroded. The other one seems to have been changed not that long ago, I think. So I need to figure out what to do about that. And also I need to get a pump, and I need to get some of that hydroelastic fluid and all that. And it's important to get that fixed soon, because at the moment the car is so low that the risk of actually damaging the engine from hitting a stone or something like that is rather high. And I don't dare to drive it to my storage facility, even though it's really close. So that's that for now. But as you could see, the car drove. The gearbox seems to work. This gearbox is not the original one. It has been changed around 10,000 kilometers ago, I think it was. I got all the papers. The guy I bought it from wrote everything down, which is cool. So I think it will be. So I think the gearbox unit is all right. Yeah. I just noticed something when getting into this car, and let me show you. This is just a rather fun thing that also tells me that the car is not as rusty as you could expect. But take a listen to this. Yeah, the door is at the moment completely filled with water and is sloshing around. So if you've seen Top Gear challenge on this one, they tried to fill it with water. It didn't go that well. They should have used this one. Well, really, they shouldn't. But it seems a bit more watertight than the one they used in the program. Oh, and here we have it. Take a look at this. This got to be... Oh, it's dated. It's July 1981. Here we have the Princess parked right where this was parked just a couple of days ago. It is pretty amazing. It looks a bit more shiny than mine though. But this is over 40 years ago. Oh, it's getting hot in here. I can remember that from my childhood as well. It's like a gigantic greenhouse. Oh, the yellow light is on. And that's the oil light. I know now. Thank you. Okay, it might need a little bit of choke. Just a little bit. Pull it out. Pull it out. And then to the side to lock it. And then let's try again. There we go, it's running. That's nice. Reverse engaged. I need to be very careful because it is so extremely low. I don't want to destroy this engine like that. So thank you for watching this video. Now the car's a bit more clean. I can get it into the garage without poisoning myself from the moldy Princess. Thank you for watching, and remember you can support me on Patreon. Follow the link below if you want me to buy more silly cars. I think I'm going to do it anyway, but it would be nice. And I'm not sure when the next Princess video will come out, but I think it's going to be about giving the interior some vinyl makeup and trying to polish that paint a little bit. Meanwhile, I'm going to start trying to get the spare parts that I need. Some suspension pipes if possible, or at least a way to make new ones. The hydroelastic pump, some new air filters, and a mouse has eaten the ones that I had. So it's possible to get them in the UK, it seems, but Brexit has made it a bit expensive to buy from there at the moment, but I might end up having to do that. And then I really would like a hydroelastic pump and some hydroelastic fluid and all that. So, but I'm looking forward to driving this car because this car seems to be a fun car to drive. It seems to be, and I think it could be really fun to take it to shows because it could be the only one in the country. It's most likely isn't, but there can't be a lot of these left. I don't think there are. And most importantly, this car brings back a lot of memories for myself, and it seems to do that to others as well. Not all of them are very positive, but that doesn't really matter. It's the memory that makes this classic car addiction so meaningful, in my opinion. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.